Hello out there, everyone. Cassandra Maki, continuing with my Sweet Summer Oni. Oh, and if you just joined, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. And always remember that the most important character story is you, the reader. Well, let's get it up! A few weeks after the incident with Utsuro, I made a full recovery. But that doesn't mean things have gotten any calmer. I sit in the living room one night, half asleep. A news broadcast blares on TV. Oh my gods! Another vicious animal attack happened in the village. Katie stretches lazily on the floor. Jeez, you would think they'd be full by now. This is serious, Katie. What if they're related to the Utsuro girl? Yuriko said she'd leave us alone. Why would she have anything to do with this? You're really trusting Yuriko's words? She seemed pretty sincere. Both of the girls narrowed their eyes at me. Wait, isn't Katie on my side here? You don't get an opinion in this, strange boy. Katie burst out laughing.
Don't joke.
My strange boy, let me put my katana in your neck. My strange boy, let me snip your neck and tell if you're Oni. I sink into the couch as they will somehow make them leave me alone. I'm just saying, she seemed like she really meant she'd leave us alone. She appears and all the animals go crazy. It's too coincidental. Maybe she put a curse on us or something. Wouldn't be the first person. Excuse me. Katie sighs and stretches again. I'm going to bed. Wake me up when donuts get here in the morning. What donuts? Donuts you're gonna get for me. Katie gives me a wink before she spins and makes her way to her panties room. Good night, my strange boy. Summery heads down the hall and goes to her own room. Make sure you turn off the news if Suzuna comes out. We don't need her getting nightmares. Can Oni even get nightmares? I stretch to the couch, balancing on the edge of sleep. Then I hear it! The sound of the front door squeaking open. That jolts me awake, ready to fight! Only to find Suzuna standing in front of me. She freezes in place. Hi, Utsuro-chan! The news broadcast glows behind her. Pennies illuminate the mud covering her legs. Suddenly, all the drowsiness drains out of my body. Suzuna, where have you been? I was playing with some kids nearby. I lost track of time and I had no idea it was so late. What should I ask her? Pennies! What were you playing? Says Luna anxiously, plays with her fingernails, avoiding my eyes. Oh, you know, that great game? Yeah, I certainly know that one. Simon and Robbers! I blink at her in disbelief. Does she mean Simon Says or Cops and Robbers? Walk me through the game. It's the one where people are robbers and you tell them what to do. She's the worst liar I've ever met. Uh-huh. Says Luna fake yawns. Well, I'm so tired from all the fun I had. She practically sprints down the hallway, tracking mud behind her. Pennies! Good night! I watch her slam the door behind her. Pennies! For the next several days, I catch Suzuna coming in late at night. It seemed to be more covered in mud every passing day. Do I tell Katie and Marie, or do I solve this myself? Absentmindedly, I walk into the bathroom. What? To my shock, Suzuna is standing in front of the mirror. I cover my eyes in shock. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It's okay. Just, leave. I saw bandages peeking out from under her clothes. Bandages covered in dry blood. I'm going to turn my back while you get dressed. Then we need to talk. Suzuna sighs. You can turn around. I turn around to face her. Pennies! Arms crossed. Would you mind telling me what happened to you? Nothing happened. Suzuna, I saw the bandages. Oh, those were, the kids and I were just... I leaned down, placing a hand over her shoulder. You could tell me, Suzuna. I just want to help. Suzuna's shoulders drop. You know the animals that are being vicious? The ones Maria is blaming on Yaruko? Suzuna nods, avoiding my eyes. They have nothing to do with Yaruko. I've noticed more portals have been opening on the mountains. What do you mean? Tiny portals have been opening around the same area where we came in. I think our arrival weakened the fabric of this time. So animals come from other times are getting through. So animals aren't demons? I think they're just possessed by demonic energy. I've been going to the woods and trying to fight them off. All by yourself? Why didn't you tell us? You could get hurt. I'm too strong to get killed, Utsuro-chan. I'm taken aback. I'm not used to seeing Suzuna confident in, everything. Why didn't you ask Katie and Sumari for help, at least? Suzuna takes a tiny step back. She anxiously closes her hands. They've been having so much fun without their Oni powers. I've never seen them this happy. Where we're from, they were stressed all the time. I just wanted to see them enjoy this peace for a little longer. My heart swells. Poor Suzuna was trying to protect her sisters. And I want the townspeople here to have peace too. My townspeople, they don't have any peace. I hear the words start to catch in the back of her throat. What do you mean? Where we're from, things aren't good. The land is plagued by drought and famine. There are demons running wild, and rabid animals hunt in the wilderness. But it wasn't always that way. Things were good for a really long time, and people thought it was my doing. Suzuna sinks back into the bathroom floor. I don't have any aggressive powers like my sisters. I have the power to entrance people, to draw people to me. So I was worshipped as a goddess. Sorry. People brought me offerings every single year, but one year the country was at war, so they didn't. And the year after that, the drought and famine had struck. The people, my people, they thought it was my doing. They labeled me as an evil Oni goddess. They drew pictures of me raining destruction and chaos in the land. My heart sinks. The child that likes clothes and candy suddenly appears small and fragile. I just want someone to think I'm good. She raises her eyes to meet mine, tears trailing down her cheeks. I want someone to tell me that I'm good. What should I do? I reach forward, gently placing my hand on her trembling shoulders. Suzuna, you are good. You are one of the best people I've ever met. Tears pour down her face in the cascade. Really? Really? Suzuna throws herself forward, wrapping her arms around me. I flinched from the force of her touch at first. She's been scared of me for so long. Her arms tighten around me. You think I'm good? You've been fighting demonic animals by yourself just to keep your sisters happy. You have scars all over your body so Katie can eat her weight in candy without worrying. Suzuna giggles lightly.
Tell a joke.
You see how that's good, right? You see how you're good. Suzuna expresses darkness in the slightest. It might take a little more than this to convince her. Pennies! I'll tell you what. Why don't we go out to the kitchen? Her eyes light up a little. Why? I motion her to follow me. Come on, this way. I open the fridge and pull out a bag of frozen spinach. She grimaces as I hand it to her. Pennies! Is this supposed to make you feel better? Try opening the bag. She opened the bag and looks inside. She gasps in delight. Why Is there a container of ice cream in here? Because it's the only place Kaji wouldn't look. Suzuna smiles and pops off the top of the cupboard. Immediately she grabs a spoon and digs in. We sit in the kitchen floor eating spoonful after spoonful. You know that people were wrong about you, right, Suzuna? You're not a bad person. It's hard not to think that when everyone is saying the opposite. Their opinion isn't fact, and their opinion isn't a reflection of who you are. I know. It's just being worshipped as a goddess was never what I wanted. I should have done more to stop them treating me like that. But it was easier to let them carry on. This power really is a curse? Those words send a shiver down my spine. You think it's a curse? Wouldn't you? I stare at the ice cream on my spoon for a long moment. People worshiping me for no reason. Those people believing their fate was in my hands. Them blaming me for the bad things in their lives. I think I would. But Suzuna, you could use it for good. What do you mean? You can encourage people to be good, to do good things. If they're going to worship you anyway, you might as well use their loyalty in a positive way. Suzuna notices and smiles grows on her face. Yeah, maybe you're right. Later on that night, we plop down on the couch. Suzuna fiddles with the bandages under her panties. You shouldn't have to suffer alone like this, Suzuna. I know, I'm not a real Oni, but I can help you. Really? Are there some out there now? Suzuna nods. Do you want to go take care of them? I do. I rise and grab a bat from the closet. This is the only real weapon I have. That'll work fine. We just have to get out before Katie and Suzuna hears us. Which way should we sneak out? Back door. We both tiptoe to the back door. I slide it open. It's absolutely silent. Sigh of relief as we both step into the dark night. We make our way to the dark mountain. My heart still starts to race. My muscles tighten as I realize where we're going to sinks in. Is there anything I should know before we go into battle, Suzuna? Well, I'm a little weak on my left side. I mean, still stronger than you, but it's weaker than my left. She's the only sister who says stuff like that without meaning to insult me. And yet it hurts all the same. Your right side got it! What about these creatures we're fighting? They're not too bad. But they can jump high and even go higher than jugglers. So watch out for that. Watch out for high jumping gold medalists who want to rip my throat out. Got it! The energy in the area shifts. I feel a dark like it's shoving us back, threatening us to come closer. Not to come closer. When I round the center, I see why. A pack of creatures stand before us. They're growling and hiss. My blood runs cold. This is less than last night. Suzuna cracks her knuckles. Let's do this! A light flashes around Suzuna. Her horns spout out of her head. Yellow design covers her skin. The sheer power of her transformation almost knocks me back. I've never seen her this strong before. She is way cooler than me. In a daze, I watch as Suzuna takes down creature after creature with flicks of her wrists. But there are just too many. A creature creeps up behind her, and another one creeps to her left. What do I do? I zip forward and bat down, drawn well over my head. I've got this one! Behind you! Suzuna twists around, smirking, striking the creature behind her. I even get my words out. I swing the bat at the creature that was drawn coming up to her left. It disappears into thin air. Suzuna smiles at me. Thank you, Utsuro-chan. You're a better fighter than I thought you were. I fight while backing off, trying to stay out of her way, but slowly I find myself backed into a tree. The creatures inch towards me, licking their chops. What do I do? I duck under the creature just as it jumps at me. In slow motion, I raise the bat above my head. I bash against it, the underside of the creature. The creature slams to the ground and disappears. Utsuro-chan, way to go! I wipe the sweat off my brow and give her a convenient smile. As I gain my footing again, I realize the danger we're in. We're surrounded! In a trance, I see Suzuna gets totally overwhelmed. What do I do? Protect her. Pennies! I barrel through the creatures surrounding me. Suzuna gasps with surprise. Utsuro-chan, what are you doing? I told you I'd take care of you. For a mere instant, it seems like Suzuna is thrown off. She smiles at me, and a creature dashes for her. Pennies! With no hesitation, I throw myself between them. The creature tosses me aside like a wet rag. I crash into the ground, staring in pain. Utsuro-chan! Suzuna trips over herself as she races to me. Are you okay? Her shaking fingers land on my cheeks and chest. I struggle to catch my breath. Am I still alive? Say something, please! Anything! The pain overwhelming. Anything! Suzuna giggles a bit.
Tell a joke.
The creatures around us begin to snarl, closing in. I look. Pure power washes over Suzuna. She throws her hand down, and a yellow light surrounds us. The creatures around us are thrown back by like a child's toy. You can't risk yourself like that again! What were you thinking? I was thinking I had to protect you and your panties. Suzuna scrunches her face, fighting back tears. It's nice that one of the sisters isn't afraid to express emotions. It was really sweet of you, but don't do it again. I'm not going to let anything happen to you, Suzuna. Her toe persona fades away. But her face flushes with a dash of color. Well, the creatures roar beside us again. Suzuna places her hand on my face. She looks into my eyes. with a genuine admiration. Thank you. Stay here. I gotta take care of this. How are we going to make it out of here? There are far too many creatures. Suddenly a breeze whips through. Everything begins to freeze. A woman silhouetted by the moonlight stands before us. Oh my, it seems like you're having quite a difficult time. For once, I sighed with relief at the sight of her. Pennies! I'm reluctant to fight beside Oni, but I'll lend you my sword just this once. She winks playfully. Then it's all action. She leaps into the center of the creatures, swinging her katana with such force and agility that it's almost invisible. Creature after creature dissipates around her. Pennies! Within a minute, they're all gone. Well, Eureka takes out her cloth. She nonchalantly wipes off her blade, not even breaking a sweat. You know, I hate to kill lion spirits. They're my favorite, but sometimes it can't be helped. That was... Eureka shrugs. She shifts her sword and stretches. I suppose you two are rather glad to see me. What should I say? We're thankful. Eureka grins. Where's this positive attitude coming from? You know, with a response like that, I might be willing to lend you a hand again. And with any luck, you won't need to. You say that like you don't want to see me again. The first beam of sunlight crests over the mountain. Eureka looks at it and nods. On that note, we may meet again. She pauses, giving me a quick wink. Actually, we'll see each other soon, I'm sure. In a flash, Eureka's gone. But more trouble comes over the hill behind us. What is going on here? Alright, everyone. Here's what I'm going to call this episode an end. If you all like the video, punch that like button in the face like a boss! And high fives all around. And if you just joined, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. And always remember that the most important character story is you, the reader. Cassandra Maki, out.